Have you seen the Canva glow up? Do you have the Canva glow up? Do you know how to navigate the Canva glow up? Listen, I am excited about the glow up. I love the new interface of Canva, but really and truly, I have not navigated it as yet. And we're going to do that together in this video. If you have not received the glow up, this is your little sneak peek, because the first million people have already gotten the glow up. So if you're just waiting on Canva to give you that glow up, you can watch this video in the meantime, and we're going to navigate Canva's new glow up together. Let's go. By the way, if you have not watched my Canva Create vlog, you need to check it out, because I went to Canva Create in real life this year, which was the first time in LA, and it was a great experience. So you'll see some behind the scenes of what happened at the keynote. You'll also see some of the fun experiences and everything that went down, from the learning studio to fun experiences. So watch it and let's dive right into this video. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is to look at what it looks like to get introduced to the new interface of Canva. So we're going to watch it together. So yes, I was like at the Canva conference, yet I was like the 100th person to get the glow up, right? That's actually like in the first 1%. If my maths is right. So yeah, I got the glow up, and this is what the new interface looks like. So you're seeing my graphics here. There have been a lot of changes on Canva's platform, so we're just going to navigate it together. So keynote is that I am navigating this with you. So since the glow up, I've been doing designs, that kind of thing, but I really haven't taken the time to really navigate and see the big changes. Like, there are some changes that's very obvious, but there are some other changes that probably I've overlooked. So we're going to navigate we're both going to navigate them together, and then you'll get my first hand reaction like to all of this. All right, so let's go in. So the first and very obvious change, of course, is the interface. So here we used to see like For You and social media and all of that. It was removed. We still have it here though, and you now have the option to see what is new. So we can click this and see what's new. And like I said, it's Canva redesigned. So there is something for everyone, like they say. And they have also incorporated Canva Enterprise. And like I said, if you want to learn about all the best features and the new features from Canva Create 2024, subscribe to my channel, because I'll be doing a series on that. So you can see all the new changes. You can watch the keynotes, or you can just watch my videos, but you can do both either way. But you can watch a keynote, and then they share all the newness and the new features. And so some of the features, they have literally categorized it into 4 areas. So it's marketing, sales, HR, and creative. And so whichever category or industry you fall in, there is something for you. You can create your bulk designs, or I would say you can create your designs in bulk. I've done a video on that in terms of how to bulk create in Canva, but I believe with this newness, there's some amount of changes, and you can expect to watch that in my video. Then you can optimize your ads using ad tech integrations. This one is pretty exciting. I know a lot of marketing persons are excited about this one. You can create ready-made work kits. I think it will be similar to brand kit, but just more in terms of incorporating your brand and designs. And then you can use your favorite marketing apps. So apps is a big thing on Canva, and I'll be sharing more about Canva apps, because listen, there are some really true gems and nuggets in Canva apps, right? So that's the category for marketing. Then you have for sales. You can navigate and see all the changes here as well. And like I said, I'll be just doing a series that can help you to identify the features, and I'll be personally just sharing some of my best, or what I see, the best features in my opinion. And then of course HR. Now, one of the big takeaways from this conference for me was just how I could create courses on Canva. Like, I can literally transform my designs into something more interactive on Canva, and I'm excited about that. So if you're like in HR, that is something you'd probably want to explore in terms of creating courses. If you're a course creator, that should be exciting for you as well. And then as a creative like myself, you can turn your visuals into magic media. Now listen, video is the order of the day. That is how, most of us are consuming, or all of us is we're consuming content. So to be able to just transform and, just transform your content and add videos and enhance your voice and all of these exciting things in Canva with the new feature is amazing. So like I said, this was on the home page, so I'm gonna go, and the first thing I should have done, this guys forgive me, is that you can click home, and this is where you'll see all the basics of all the new changes. So this helps you to navigate and see the newness, and then you can see all the quick things you can create here, and you can select more. So what the interface looks like to me is something that is more polished, it's cleaner. It still has a lot of stuff to navigate and go through, and if you're new to Canva, it really can be overwhelming for you, but there's just so much newness and refinedness to it, and I think over time Canva will just keep improving how they organize and structure things, because honestly it can be a little overwhelming. And for me right now, I just think this is really a lot. But you also still have the option to select for you. And, they give you the suggestion of the docs and whiteboard and presentations and all the things. And you can just navigate them in your own time as well. So that's what happens when you, select more here. Right. And then here is we normally at the top bar, the tool here, you could see or you could upload images or PDF and that kind of thing. Now it's in this panel here, this purple panel, and you select upload, and I can go on my desktop or wherever I save my file and upload my PDF, right? So it says Canva supports images, videos, and files, and of course they tell you the file format. It's JPEG, PNG. For videos it's MOV, GIF, all of those things. And the files, PDF, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Illustrator, and even it's really running my mind now, and the Photoshop PSD format as well, right? And then you have the little icon for you to customize your size if you're creating something that isn't here in Canva. So this is what the interface looks like. You're still seeing your designs. You have more space for you to view existing designs. But let's talk about this a bit, right? So what we're seeing here is that we have home, we have projects, and this is where you can just organize your files. If you have not watched my videos on how to create and organize your folders, then you're missing out. You need to check that out. I'll just link it here, and it's just more organized here, right? So this is for projects. Then we have templates. Again, if you are on the free version of Canva, sure, you have all the templates, but with the new release of these awesome new features, honestly, you need to upgrade. Like, I'm not going to go around you need to upgrade and use Canva Pro, but not just upgrade, but know how to use Canva Pro, because it's really a powerful tool, especially the Pro version. And I don't like to know that person's upgrade to Canva Pro and not using it efficiently. So that's why I create my videos as well, to help you to better utilize Canva Pro, right? All right, so let us dive into, so this is just templates, and this is the section where we find work kits, and it gives you just a basic overview. It tells you everything you need to know to express your ideas with impact, and it gives you a breakdown of the work kits, and they literally just categorize based on the different groups that they're looking at, which is HR, creative, marketing, sales. And then you have the photos, icons, creators you follow, that kind of thing, right? And this is where you find everything which is in templates, because your work kit actually operates, and it's very similar to how you'd have your brand kit, but like I said, it's including your designs. All right. And then we have brand. And now this in terms of creating multiple brand kits is part of Canva Pro. So if you are a social media manager, or you have a Canva Pro and you have like a team and you have multiple brands under your business, then Canva Pro is good for creating multiple brand kits. And the format hasn't changed much here. It's just a nicer, cleaner look and feel. And then you have apps, which is, like I said, it's a big thing in Canva, and you can explore this in your own time, right? So like I said, this is just a refineness of Canva, honestly. And you will also realize on this tab, you will see, let me go back home. On this tab, you'll realize you can select create a design. Normally it would be on this side, if I'm not mistaken, right? So create your design would normally be on the right hand side, but no, it is on the left. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I know there's this rule, or not really a rule, but just like a guide where it says, we read from left to right. I'm not sure if it's a guide or a rule, but there's just this thing that says we read from left to right. So I think that's why it is on the left, but I'm used to it being on the right, so that will be a little bit of a transition for me. And if I'm going to be honest, sometimes I don't click create a new design. I sometimes just search my content in Canva, type in the keyword, find the graphic, find the template, and just start working. And I left this out in some way, but you can search your content or Canva's content in this toolbar, and you can also search by filter. So you can look for who is the owner, you can look for the type of content, whether it's designs, brand templates, folders. You can search by category, and you can even look at the date modified to search for that graphic or that design or whatever you're looking for in Canva. So these are just some things that a little different, because I believe the search bar was here before, right? So back to this panel, which is the left panel here, is you see create a design. I can invite people. So of course Canva wants me to use up my Canva teams, and I can add people. And once I select it, you'll see all the people on my team. And you can explore that in your own time as well. So if you want to invite people on your team, you can get Canva teams. And this is where you can add people, share your designs, collaborate on your designs, and all that jazz. All right. And then one of the good things I like about this new glow up, I'm not sure if it's going to stay, but I like it that it points or shows us what updates are now in Canva, and it says see what has changed. So the first one is 5 updates to docs. Now docs is another big thing as well. When I went to Canva Create, they had a learning studio, and I believe I did 2 sessions, but I did 2 sessions. And one of the first sessions I did was how to use Canva Visual Suite, and as part of Canva Visual Suite is Canva Docs. So I've done a video on Canva Docs before, just showing you how to use it, and Canva Docs has really elevated. So I am just curious to see even more of what they've been doing or what they've done with Canva Docs. So we'll just go through this document and look at it. And it just says you can try one-click formatting shortcuts, and it literally gives you a guide, right? So it says highlight the text below, right? So we're going to highlight the text below and click H2. Fine. So they're just giving you a guide of what you can do in Canva Docs. And if you're not sure what Canva Docs is, Canva Docs operates similar to how I'm going to use this as reference to how you might know for Microsoft or Docs or Google Docs or whatever Docs. And pretty much with Canva, you can enhance your documents into just something that's more visually appealing, where you can insert your tables and your images and your videos. And again, I've done a video on how to utilize Canva Docs, and yeah, this guide as well that is included can give you a guide. Another thing or standout feature for me that I personally like in Canva Docs is the magic right. And with magic right, you can literally just do return, do a backslash. You click the backslash on your keyboard and you can just search for anything or type something or just click the magic right, give it a prompt. So let me just test it out here, right? I've done the tutorial before, but for this purpose, I'm going to try it, okay? So I'm going to say, write a short bio on Carey-Ann Washington. I hope they know this. I hope it knows this. I don't know why I thought about this, but let's generate. All right, so interesting. So of course it's not telling me about Carey-Ann Washington, who we know as the actress, but it is just giving me a bio, right? And that is just based on the prompt. Again, I like to always tell persons, when you are creating your prompts, ensure it is very direct, straightforward, think about the end in mind and create it. But literally it's just saying, so it is assuming that Carey-Ann Washington is me, and I'm flattered, but it is assuming it is me, and it's saying, oh, it's the person behind the brand Carey Digital, and she does this and she does that, and it is correct in terms of my information, in terms of my bio. This could work as my bio in terms of like talking about me using my stories in the digital space and creating and that kind of thing. So this works well, and I could insert it here if I wanted to, right? Or I could just undo. So these are just some changes in Canva Docs, and you can also try suggestion mode. I believe, hold on, I think I jump in a step here. Right. So this mode, try suggestion mode, is new. So it is giving us a guide, and it says click editing, right? And suggest and select suggesting, right? So we click edit, select suggesting. So this is new, and suggest your edits to the text below. All right. Okay, hold on. We're literally figuring this out together. You're in suggestion mode, so any changes you make here will appear here, okay? But suggest would be here. No, this is comment, right? So am I missing something? Propose changes. Let me try this again. Suggesting. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting this part. So I'm gonna go back to edit. So I'm gonna highlight this. I'm gonna select suggesting and see what pops up. You're in a suggestion mode, so any changes you make with Okay, I get it now. So like if I'm gonna type something, the cat ran away, right? So this is the suggestion. So I just get it a while ago. So suggestion mode would work similar to if you have Microsoft Word, and like when you used to work on projects. And or group projects, and somebody prepared a document, and then other people giving their edits. It's a similar way, but they don't call it. I don't remember the term in Microsoft Word, but I call it editor, but in Canva they call it suggestions, or so what I would do is once I select suggestions, I could probably type in an entire paragraph, and then in Canva it would notify whoever I'm working with on the team that I made a suggestion, and if they're okay with it, they could just add it, and then it would be confirmed with a click. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. For persons who using Canva Docs, I think this would be pretty good. So I like the suggestion mode. I would definitely give it that. Again, this is another thing. This is very similar to Microsoft Word, in my opinion. It says click this table, No, click below this table, I should say. Click the plus sign button that pops up and scroll down and select page break. All right, so we're gonna try that. So we click that and click the plus sign that will pop up, and then we're going to look for the what? Let me see. Oops. What's going on here? And scroll down to select page break. Okay. So that's another feature. I don't know if it's something that personally I would use. But I see where they're going with this. So for persons who are like doing the documents and stuff in Canva and probably don't know how to like easily make edits and let the content or just the text flow, then this is good and it just makes it easier. But personally, I don't think it's something I would use. And then they say you can try columns. Go to the edits tab and they say click columns, right? And let me just add it here. Add your favorite column below, and we're gonna add a column to this table, and we have style columns. All right, so this is new as well to my knowledge. Again, I personally don't use Canva Docs a lot, but this looks new. I've never seen like the stylized columns before. All right, so again, those are some changes. Like I said, I am giving you the first and reaction to some things that I like, probably things that I don't use, that kind of thing. So we're really just navigating this platform together. All right, what's next? We can try outline. Try outline. Click outline on the footer and select a section to navigate to. Okay, so outline is here. And select I say, I like this. I like this. So I liquid literally. So here's what just came to me, guys. Here's what just came to me. You can use Canva Docs to write your ebook. I've always designed ebooks, workbooks, worksheets in Canva. But you can literally create your ebook in Canva. If your ebook, chances are, is text heavy, you can do it in Canva Docs. Add your images for your ebook. Format it in Canva. If you have an editor who you're working with or somebody who's going to fix the grammar, they can go in, make the suggestions in Canva Docs. Like, I'm literally thinking about it and I say, yeah, Canva, you're going with yourself. Yeah, Canva, this is really smart. So if you are creating an ebook in Canva, first of all, you should be thinking about that based on this. But yeah, for real, if you are creating your ebook in Canva, you can literally do all these things. You can do the page break, you can do the suggestions. Your editor can come in and make the suggestions and you add them. You can also add your page break. So if your text is not flowing properly, you can insert your images, you can insert columns. So if you're doing a workbook or worksheet, perfect. I absolutely love this. Just thinking about how it can be used is great. And then for this section where it says outline, where you can see the different sections in this Canva doc, thumbs up. I'm giving Canva a thumbs up on this for Canva Docs. All right, so they said there are 5 updates to Canva Docs. I will be doing a detailed video on this for my persons who are creating documents, creating ebooks in Canva. So you can look out for that video because I believe there's more to explore here. But for this video, remember, we're just navigating, looking at some of the new changes or the changes in Canva. All right. The other thing they said that has changed is templates and apps. Now, let me tell you, I'm going to tell you this. Templates not just templates is a big thing, you know. This Canva apps is a big thing. There are so many apps in Canva that can literally save your life and save time. One of my favorite apps that I utilize in Canva is Bitly, and I use it for short links. So if you don't know about Bitly, Bitly is a platform that persons use for short links. So if you have a website that you're sharing, a long website link, or if you're sharing a YouTube video, whatever it is, and you want the short link, you can use Bitly. But what they have done is to have an integration with Canva, and you can create like a QR code and person scan it and it goes to that short link. Thumbs up for that. But that's one of the apps I personally utilize, and I've just been exploring some other apps, and like I said, I have so many videos to share with you guys, right? So one of the changes they said is templates and apps to help you to shine. And so start inspired with a template, of course. So they suggest going to the design tab and drag and drop a template on the page, or replace a current one, and you can find your style. So let's go to design, right? And then we're gonna over template, and it says apply, and then we're gonna click apply style to page. This is dope. I love this because this works perfectly if you are designing something, right? Let's hear me out here. So what Canva has done literally is to empower everyone to design, whether you're a designer or not. And the truth is, some persons design in Canva and they really don't understand the concept they don't understand design principles. So they'll design something in Canva and it's really not the best. But what I've found that with this feature is that if you are not great at designing, you can just select, apply style. So you see a template that you like, you apply the style to that design that you have done, and voila. So it's like magic. I actually like this. I like this because I know it can help persons who are not good in Canva to get better at designing in Canva. Not everybody is a designer, but everybody can design. It's in Jamaica they have this thing, and everybody where it go? But I don't remember. If I remember it, I will drop it here. But it's something like, I know everybody a dancer, but everybody a dance. Everybody can dance, but not everybody a dancer. Something like that, right? If my Jamaican people, if you know it, just comment below. Comment below, my Jamaican people, if you know it. But yeah, everybody can dance, but not everybody a dancer, right? So everybody can design, but not everyone is a designer. So this particular feature, I like it. All right, it says make it pop with graphics. Listen, all right, let me see what it says. Go to the elements tab and search for birthday candles. Again, guys, this is perfect. I am literally just going through this for you so that when you're ready to go into Canva, you don't have to do all the reading. You can say, oh yeah, I can do this, and it pop up for you. And drag the candle on top of the cake. Okay. I don't see anything amazing with this, to be honest. So fine, maybe I didn't choose the right cake. Probably I could have choose like a real cake. Probably I would just be extra and click remove and drop it on top of the cake, and it works. But it's okay. I'm not really wowed by this. All right, and it says play with videos. So again, you can we're gonna go to elements. We're gonna go to elements and we're gonna search for an artist. So they're suggesting this artist, so I'm gonna do that search. All right, and it says drag the video into the frame. All right, so what Canva is also doing is just exposing you to all the features that they have and all the things you can do in their app, on the platform. You can add reflection to images, select the image and search for easy reflections. Okay, all right. add texture. So these are just some of the changes in Canva, guys, and you can explore this in your own time. I think some of them are good, but some of them I'm not personally some of them I personally will not use or would not use, but I can refer or mention them to you. Here's one I want to point out, which is the AI presenters. This is not really a new one. I've seen it before, but it quite possibly will be new to a lot of persons. So it is suggesting to go to the apps tab. All right, so we're gonna copy and we're gonna go to the apps tab and we're gonna search for this. All right, and then we're gonna accept. Hold on. And we can just play around with the different presenters. Like you can literally drag. Okay, hold on. So I can say, well, so with the presenter, I can choose which presenter, right? I can change the background color. I can add my text. I can upload my audio, which we're not going to do in this video. But I think it's something it's worth exploring and probably doing a tutorial on. So if you want to see a tutorial on how to use AI presenters, I'd love to do that for you guys. And we can generate. All right, and let me do this. And when you do it, you have to connect to your email and all of these things. So I will not be diving into this now, but I will definitely be doing a tutorial on it for you guys. I think it is worth exploring, especially in the age of AI. All right, so we are going back home and we're going to see what's new in the glow up. I think we kind of explored this already. And it's currently what we're exploring. It's saying explore the editor, you know, what it looked like before the glow up. Let me just make this bigger. What it looked like before the glow up, what it looks like after the glow up. And one of the biggest changes is that we now have more space to design. I'm not sure if you have been seeing that since I've been going through this, but that's the last thing I'm going to touch on before, you know, I close out this video. But let's look at what they said is included in the glow up. You have more space to play. See, I just spoke about it. So you now have more space for you to design in Canva. I am excited about this because one of the things I found was that the tabs at the side was like really taking up a good portion of the page, and you know, have to be zooming in, but I really like this new change and we're going to look at it in a bit. Then the other one is a smarter tool bar. I'm excited about this one as well, and I think it's one of the best features in the glow up, and more editing options, that kind of thing. So these are just some of the new features in Canva that are part of the glow up. So literally all Canva is doing on this home page is to give you a guide, bring into your awareness what has changed. So I'm closing it because I don't need that. Also there's a tab for you to favorite your design. So if you, I'm going to go home and show you what I mean. So for instance, I like this design. It's a favorite of mine and I want to keep it to the top of my page. I can just literally star it and then it is now here. To remove it, I just simply click the star and it is removed, that kind of thing, right? And it will be here. So I can close it if I want, and I can add a star here for my team. Cool. And then here you also see my recent designs. I can see all, right? See, these are all the designs and stuff that I was working on or I am working on. All right. So, and then there's this little section that says glow up. It can give you feedback, learn about the glow up, that kind of thing. So let's talk about one of the most impressive things that I have encountered since the glow up. And let me just select probably an Instagram post. Let me just select social media, so Instagram square. And what you'll notice is that on this tool, this tab, all right, so first of all, we have more space to play. That's what they said, right? So look, the tab here has gone in, so it only gets wider when you select the tab, and I think this is really good, and I think this new change is also very intuitive. I love that. All right, so we close that out. Boom, done. However, when you're ready to start adding your elements and start designing, I'm just going to add some random stuff here. No, let me go and find one of my designs that I have done and let us explore it a bit. So, all right. So this is a card or business card that I did recently, that I designed in Canva. Duh. But so this is the design, right? I can save it, right? But what you have realized is that the toolbar here has literally, there's been a shift. We're not seeing the toolbar, but when you start selecting the different elements on the design, the toolbar pops up. I love that because it saves us a lot of space. So once I select my name, or once you select a font, all the features or all the tools related to features pop up. Once I select an image, all the tools related to editing an image pops up. So you will see it here, edit. And let me show you. So once I select edit, I say remove background, I say magic erase, I say magic grab, I say filters, I say effects, I say apps. Everything that I need or that can help me to enhance the image pops up as an option. I absolutely love this. Very intuitive, easy to flow. I think the only challenge, because since I've been designing with the glow up, what I've found is that the copy style, I think it's I know it's not as important as the others, but for me, I use it a lot and I don't like the fact that it is all the way down here. So I hope that can be adjusted in a better way. I think also for transparency, I think it shouldn't have been below where apps is, right? I think this section should probably be repositioned up here, right? And you can adjust, and this again have to do with filters. So as I was saying earlier, is once you select the element, then you get the option, the toolbar to change. So you can change the color, you can change the border weight, I can, change the shape, right? I'm going to choose a text and I can now select the magic right. So I can shorten the title, change the title, that kind of thing. I've done a video on how to use the magic right feature in Canva. You can check that out here. Just click it, and you can also check out my playlist on Canva tutorials. So check out my playlist on easy to follow Canva tutorials. I do a lot of tutorials. I have a lot more tutorials coming on how to better utilize Canva. My tutorials are really great if you're a beginner, or if you want to learn something that is new in Canva, you want an easy way to follow. I really try to break it down as best as possible and as easy as possible, just touching on every little thing, right? Right. Okay, so the next thing is, once I select my text or my font, I can just change the colors. I think I mentioned this before. Change the size, the boldness, the style, everything. And then there is an arrow, right? So you see two arrows here where I can select see all, and then it pops up at the side. So once I am not using this, once I'm not using anything or playing with anything here, it literally disappears from the screen and I get way more space to design. I absolutely love that. If I'm going to be honest, this is my favorite change as part of the glow up, right? So yeah, I am seeing if I miss anything else. If there is something you want to see, or if there's something you want to learn more about Canva's glow up, you can comment below and let me know. What are your thoughts on Canva's glow up? Have you upgraded? Were you a part of the first million to get the Canva glow up? I know when I shared it on my Instagram story, a lot of persons were like, I can't get the glow up, I can't get it. And when I checked it, it was already gone. They had reached the 1 million mark of giving people first access to the glow up. And like I said, I was like 100 and something thousand person And I think that the more persons started sharing it, it just blew all the way up. But yeah, I personally like the glow up. I think the interface is clean. Personally, I like very minimalistic style. I think there's some work to be done in terms of there's just a lot of stuff in Canva. There's a lot to navigate. There's a lot of features and a lot of tools. So I think they probably can do some more work in the decluttering element. And that's something I hope to see personally. But in terms of the glow up, I know they mentioned, just the navigating is a little different. Especially if you're designing and you're like, oh, but where I find this and where I find that. So my general feedback, or not feedback, but overall comment on the glow up is that I like it. I don't want to even give it a grade. I just know I like it. There are some things, like I said, I would personally use, and my absolute favorite feature, or just features part of the new interface, is the fact that I have more space to design. Every single person who is designing in Canva should be saying that, because we literally have more space to design. And if I select something here, more space to design. So guys, like I mentioned, I'm doing a series on the best Canva features that were announced at Canva Create 2024. If you want to learn about some of these features, you can subscribe to this channel where I talk about Canva tutorials, or talk about Canva in general, share my Canva experience, and and just share the new things. So I have that series coming up. You want to subscribe to my channel, check out the playlist here, check out just the playlist on Canva tutorials, and can't wait for you to just connect, ask questions. If there's something you want to learn that I've not touched on this channel or talked about on this channel, or maybe you see somebody else talk about it where you're really not getting it and you really love an easier way for me to break it down, I'm your girl. All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for just kicking it with me as we explore the Canva together. I love the new glow up, and I hope you do too. And of course, if you don't love the glow up, if you have comments on the glow up, if you are not sure about the glow up, you can give Canva that feedback on the glow up, which I absolutely love. So you can give your feedback here, and you can also learn more about the glow up here, right, on Canva's help page, which is a really, really, really good resource, by the way. All right, guys, so thanks again for watching. Thank you for rocking with me, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this, and share it with a friend, because listen, I got a lot of stuff coming for you guys. All right, have a good one.